Hello friends, Koolio here. Now before we start this video, I just want to let you know that you can have a chance at winning a free skin from me. Now in order to get a chance to win a free skin, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then comment down below your in-game name and what skin you want, as long as it's under 500 vouchers. Also, just let you guys know that this is only for the EU servers and the NA servers in the future. Alright, thanks friends, now let's get back to the video. Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a versus video between 4 of the most popular mobile MOBAs on the market. Now this fight is between Mobile Legends, Arena of Valor, Heroes Evolved, and Heroes Arena. Now I decided not to include Vainglory on this list due to the fact that it will be receiving a 5 versus 5 game mode shortly, which will drastically change the game. So I found it to be maybe a little too unfair to look over the game as of right now, as a lot of things will be changing in the future. Now when it comes to these mobile MOBAs, I have been playing almost all of them on a regular basis over the last few weeks, trying each of them out, finding heroes I enjoy playing, and looking at all the differences each game has compared to the others. So I just want to say that all of these games are great MOBAs and I highly recommend that you try each of them out and find which one suits your playstyle. But I also want to let you know that when it comes to these games, there are only minor differences, as each game plays like a traditional 5 versus 5 MOBA. However, I do believe that some games are better than others. So rather than trying to count out and go through every little system that each game has, I want to break down and give you my thoughts on some of the most unique mechanics that each game has, and let you guys decide down below by commenting on which one is your favorite. So let's start this list off by talking about Heroes Arena, probably the least popular of the 4 MOBAs on this list. Now I actually really like this game, and it's kind of my guilty pleasure game for when I want to play a quick match on my phone. So to highlight some of the pros that this game has for me, let's start first with its characters. I think this game does a great job at designing and sharpening the looks of its characters. In fact, one of my all-time favorite looking heroes of any MOBA happens to be Garen, the Guardian of the Fathoms. I think this guy looks so freaking cool. I have been saving up all of my gold in the game in order to buy him, and he is literally one of the most unique characters I have ever seen, along with a lot of the other ones that the game has to offer. Now the second highlight for this game has to be that each of the characters actually has 4 active abilities and 1 passive ability, while most of these other mobile MOBAs only give each character 3 active abilities and 1 passive. Now I think this adds more dimension and playstyle for each of the characters and a little more challenge in trying to understand what each character can do. Now the third thing I want to point out with this game is how fast matchmaking is. It literally only takes me a few seconds to find a match no matter what time of day, and loading into any match is almost instantaneous, as well as my connection is always super strong. Now the next game I want to talk about is Heroes Evolved. So the first thing that I love about this game is how quick and easy they make it to learn about new heroes. When first starting a match and throughout the course of upgrading your hero, the game will actually tell you what type of abilities you have, such as a buff ability, crowd control, slow, and things like that. So it's just really nice that it gives you a brief overview of what your abilities do before you actually read them. As well as a little side note is that the game does require you to level up your passive manually throughout the match, unlike in other mobile MOBAs where the passive automatically levels up for you. The next thing I like about this game is that everybody has these 3 talents, such as healing, teleport, and observer. Now, unlike other teleports in other MOBAs, the teleport in this one has a little bit more functionality. Not only will it return you to base, but you can also use it to teleport to friendly towers, allowing you to enter into the fray much faster. As well, since the game doesn't have any bushes to hide in, the whole field is covered in a very thick fog of war. However, because everybody has an observer talent, they can place down a ward anywhere on the field that they like, which clears up the fog, giving you a better view of the field. Now the last thing I want to share about the game is how beautiful the interface is and the art for each of the different characters. Now they don't show the 3D models of the heroes, but the 2D art for them is incredible. Now if you are used to the way League of Legends displays their heroes and skins, then you will love this game. As well as the game has some of the best skins out of all of the games on this list. Alright, next up let's talk about the behemoth that is Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Now if you are looking for a League of Legends type experience for your mobile device, then look no further than Mobile Legends, a very well polished MOBA experience for handheld devices. Now the game has an incredible amount of popularity behind it, as well as including a large dedicated YouTube following, allowing for a large amount of information about the game, from guides, tricks, and builds to new hero releases, as well as patch notes breakdowns. The game has a large cast of characters and is continually being updated constantly with new heroes. The game also has a variety of different game modes, including holiday events where they introduce new ways to play, which is some of my favorite game modes that they have so far. Now there may not be a whole lot of unique systems that this game has to offer, however, it does it in such a polished way that it makes it a standout beyond any of the other MOBAs on this list. Now the last game I want to talk about is actually my personal favorite, and that is Arena of Valor. This game, which is also known as Strike of Kings, is one of the most popular MOBAs, period. However, the game's popularity mainly revolves around Eastern countries like China, as the game has not yet been released to North America, but once it does, I believe it will be a huge success. Now when it comes to transitioning a MOBA experience to the phone, Arena of Valor does it better than any other game. It has clean, high quality graphics and has an incredibly easy to maneuver interface. It understands what systems work well for mobile devices and what doesn't. Now it also has a large cast of unique heroes, including very iconic characters from DC Comics like Superman and the Joker. Now, along with Mobile Legends, it doesn't have a lot of unique features to stand out among other MOBAs, but what it does have is a super high standard in the way that it makes it feel more premium than any other games on this list. However, unlike some of the other games, it doesn't hand out hero skins and free stuff as often, as earning gold to buy heroes seems to take a little bit longer than most of these other games. However, it is definitely worth it. So that is my list and my opinions on some of the more unique and positive things from each of these games. So let me know which game is your favorite and why, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mobile MOBA videos. See you guys.